of scrimmage offensively. They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Let's it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this, turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. They've got a first down here to open the period. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult for him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action, using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Lagway. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The play-action fake. Under fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play. Now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going right and going deep. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score South Carolina.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Floats it out in space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
They stay aggressive and push their way out from the 33, and it's first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have...
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And now...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the #4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's going to go for a big one. It's caught downfield. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got some room, it was over.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking to throw at Stockton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Branch. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Oh, a lot of space. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Going to try to get it himself. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Looking for the end zone in the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
Arizona State 8, Georgia 6.
So first down here as they go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's dealt. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The run to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The inside handoff. In for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Looking for room. It's Frazier. It's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of him.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And with that, they've taken the lead. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Breaks the tackle. Trucks through the defender. Busts through behind his pad. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality. And that's
Hey, Smooth, no, this shit don't feel arcadey, bro.
Georgia ready to dial it
This
up
shit
on
fire.
another first down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton.
That's okay.
That's reeled in, it's Frazier.
It's a good-ass game, too, though.
Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back.
You said this nigga had to step up, though. I'm gonna watch him this season.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in, it's Udo.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Udo. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3.
Arizona State, 15.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like,
Chad, I'm gonna give y'all another one, bro. That was some bull. We gotta get in another one. We gotta get a good game for y'all, boys. Chad, bang. We'll get y'all a good one, bro. Texas Tech. When did they ever get good? We're gonna see what they rock with. I'm playing with already honest. Already honest. Y'all leave a like on the stream. Hey, y'all go to my channel. Go click my link in the description. In my bio, go click the link. Go to the websites and see anything that you like.
For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out.
For all leg shots this year. No back.
After bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
No back.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
that's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Reed. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Moss. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback extends the play. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot.
Damn.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize.
Texas Tech spin on that NIL money. That's a lead. Fuck.
Yeah, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with C zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Virgil. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Target on that one, gotta put it on his body.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unleashes one. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slithers into space. He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rush is on him. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Moss. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Looking for the 2-point try. Scanning the field, it's Morton. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he is just...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Good dub, chat. Good BTA. Good BTA, chat.
Are you okay, bro? Yo, what the trash can at? Let's get this Big Mac off the boat. For the boat? No, I'm good. I don't know what y'all talking about. Do the art form thing. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all gotta show me a clip. Oh, the dude from Indonesia. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, Pat. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Pat, there's not even a right vote for it. There's not even a right vote for it. Vote for it. I'm gonna do it with a better vote. It's fine, bro. I'm gonna do it with a better vote.
Chat, love y'all. But we're in a simulation.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Crumstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Oregon's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other, but that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
To the air. It's Moore. Over the middle and incomplete. Here we go again. Ohio State and Oregon, two memorable games last season. The Ducks surviving in a thriller in the regular season. And then Ohio State going to the Rose Bowl in a playoff game and just pounding Oregon. It was a huge payback statement.
I don't know if I can ever recall such a build-up of a massive game. And remember, Oregon had been that #1 ranked team for much of the season. Had to deal with that bullseye. Had already beaten Ohio State, as you said, in Eugene. But Ohio State at that point, after losing to Michigan and beating Tennessee, and they were in such a level of focus that I don't think Oregon early in that game understood the type of team that they were playing. Very different from the team they played in Eugene.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it second and medium. Trying to find room. It's Hughes. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewall him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here we go, third and short in the 7th play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Moore. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the Ducks will have to punt this one away. This one will be fair caught. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, man, what a catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks clear in open space. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Peoples. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Not exactly